What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is going to be your review of Games People Play, Season 1, Episode 7. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hope you like this video. All my social media is in the description box. So look, this episode we start off with the detective, the head detective. He peeping the cop, got courtside seats to the Kings game, or the Marcus Kings game, whatever, whatever. My bad. Courtside seats to the game. So, he approaches her and he like, look, didn't you question the Kings when they came in here that first night after, a little altercation? She was like, yeah. He said, it's interesting how you got those courtside seats. So she tried to lie first time I saw her. She won a contest, radio contest. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to go on and tell me how you really got those tickets. She was like, you gonna fire me? He was like, tell me how you got them damn tickets. So she confessed that, she got courtside seats for 10 games, for handing over a tape that showed her fighting with that showed the Vanessa King fighting with the whole fight with the chick that came up dead, right? So we see her ass getting fired. Like, I don't know what made you think you was gonna keep your job after that. So she tries to sell now she's shopping around the tape. So she tries to sell the tape to of course, to Nia, and Nia don't want no parts of it. But what's funny was her assistant picks up the phone and she's like, I got that Vanessa King tape of her whooping that ass. He gonna say it's a cop on the phone. How you know it was a cop? She didn't say she was a cop. She just said she had a copy of the tape. But anyway, little thing. So and Nia was like, we're gonna pass on the tape. She was like, not just because she's my friend, but because I'm not going to be a part of her being proven innocent. I mean, being proven guilty in a court of law. Like, she deserves better than that. So, then we see Marcus and Vanessa out on a date. They still trying to get their, rebuild their marriage and all that stuff. So they out on a little date, having a good time, and they both get texts from their lawyers basically saying we need to see y'all first thing in the morning because they know this tape about to come out and the police want to question them again. So we see them going through the little prep session, getting ready to go talk to the police or whatever. And then we see Mr. Eric. Eric rolled up on Terrence and let Terrence know, look, I'm Eric. That's my girl, and I'm gonna need you to back up off of her. And Terrence was like, yeah, all right, whatever. I saw your picture when I was at the house. He was like, you was at the house. He was like, yeah, I saw your picture when I was up at the house. And so of course that pissed him off even more. He was like, look, I just need you to know that that's my woman. She loves me and I love her. He was like, well, if that's the case, you don't have nothing to worry about. He was like, well, just so you know, she got a man. He was like, I know that, but basically, I want her to be my woman. So I'm just putting you on notice. I said, okay. Two men having a grown man conversation and ain't nobody fight. Okay, cool. Now, Nia's assistant done let Nia know, look, you've really been tight, kind of wow. Wow, kind of tight. That's what I meant to say. Wow, kind of tight. You need to go on and work things out with Eric. And go on and get that man some because he about to get on a plane and go back to New York. And if y'all don't resolve this and you don't go on and get you some, it's gonna be a problem. So she tries to seduce him, she tried to roll up on him and get a little something. But Eric is pissed off because he like, you didn't let this man in the house. Like, what are you not understanding? And no, we ain't about to just sit here and have some sex like everything is all good. It's not all good. I'm about to get my ass on this plane and roll the hell back to New York. So that's gonna be a problem. Little Miss Golden Goddess then went to confront Roxanne. She was like, look, I can't find Susie. The last thing I knew, she had a job on Sunday. First, Roxanne tried to act like she didn't know her. Golden Goddess was like, look, let me tell you something. I'm going to blow up your whole spot if you don't talk to me and let me know what's going on with Susie. So the Roxanne was like, look, I don't know where Susie is, but what I do know is that people who work for me have a code of ethics. And when they violate that code, then that's at their own risk. She was like, Susie ripped off some of my clients. And at first she was saying that like she thought Susie was in on it by herself. And then she said, and you better be lucky they didn't kill you too. Now, I don't know if she meant two like TOO as in also like Susie dead and you lucky you not dead, or two as in TWO, like I know you were with her and y'all are lucky that they didn't kill the two of y'all. Wasn't quite sure how she meant it because spelling matters. But either way, she let Miss Golden Goddess know the people y'all fucked with ain't to be fucked with. So Miss Golden Goddess goes down to the police station. All right. Now, at the police station, we got Marcus in one room talking to the police. We got Vanessa in another room talking to the police. Here's the thing. People lie about stuff that's unnecessary to lie about. They're going to ask Vanessa, how did you feel when you found out that your husband was having an affair? She going to correct them, talking about something. It wasn't an affair. Bitch, it was an affair. He was with another woman. It don't matter if it was one night or 20 nights. It was a damn affair, okay? So then they're going to say, well, were you upset? I was disappointed. Bitch, you were mad, and it's okay to be mad. See, to me, you tell unnecessary lies, which makes you look like a liar. You find out your husband is cheating on you, regardless of whether the woman was found dead or not. Your honest response is, I was pissed off about it, and yes, I was angry. That don't mean I killed her. You see what I'm saying? But for you to sit there and just be like, I was disappointed. So of course the police gonna show the tape. And as soon as the police showed the tape, lawyer was like, this interview is over. Let's get out of here. Because of course the tape shows her screaming and talking about some, I'm going to kill you. Well, that ain't a good look. But we do say things in anger. Does that really mean she was going to kill him? Not so much. Now, let me tell you something. My grandmama told me a long time ago. I remember one time me and my grandmother were out. I don't know. I think she was taking me to a museum. She used to work at the Children's Museum. So I think we were at the Children's Museum. And she was asking me about school. And I was young. I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. And I was telling her that I ain't like my teacher. I said, I hate her. My grandmother said, be careful your words. She said, hate is a strong word. And if somebody overhears you saying that you hate someone, and she ain't get into murder and all that, but she was just like, that's probably not something you want people to overhear you saying about somebody else. That's a very strong word to say you hate somebody. You can say you dislike them. You can say that, you don't think she's a good teacher. But to use the term hate, and I remember that stuck with me. Now, like I said, she ain't get into if she come up dead, they gonna think you did it. But she was just like, you gotta be very careful with your words. So yeah, saying something like I'm gonna kill you, it's a strong thing to say, and people say it in jest and they shouldn't, but it's not unusual for people to say that. Then over in the Marcus side of it, they talking to Marcus, and of course Marcus was being a little bit more honest about it, but either way, it was the same situation. They asking him questions and he trying to choose his words carefully and stuff. And then they hit him with well, did you know she was pregnant? Honey, his lawyer shut it down after that too. So now you got them both coming out of there and they see little Miss Golden Goddess in the police station. So of course they automatically thought the worst. Like, oh, is she here, to talk about us? Because of course, she slept with Marcus too. Community property, he community dick. So they leave the police station. Paparazzi is everywhere. Somebody done tipped off the media. They are all out there. They all in front of the house. And they got one of them nice ass houses with all them damn windows, but seem real cute until you trying to move around your house. You got people outside trying to take pictures of you. There go Vanessa's crawling around her own damn house because the paparazzi everywhere. They done climbed over the wall taking pictures of her in the living room. It was a mess. So, Miss Golden Goddess ends up talking to the detective and letting them know, look, my friend is missing, and she worked for Roxanne, just like this chick that's dead worked for Roxanne, and I'm worried about her and where she might be. So they're starting to kind of put together that there could be some other connections to this whole Roxanne woman. So Nia's boss comes in and is like, look, did we didn't get the tape. What happened? We missed out on the tape. And she was like, I know that's your girl and all. She said, I passed on the tape because they wanted too much money. She was like, but we need this story. And I know that that's your girl, but you need to get this story by hook or crook. You need to get an interview. You need to get something. And she done told the woman she need to solve the crime. I don't think it's necessarily her job to solve the crime. But I understand her point to say, look, regardless of whether that's your friend or not, I need you committed I need you committed on this story. And you may not want to be salacious with it, but then you need to bring me something substantive. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. So Nia, do I want to go there first? Oh, I'll go ahead and talk about this. So the basketball wives show up, right? They out front, they posing for the paparazzi. They done bought the paparazzi lunch, bought them some pizza and some sodas, and they are posing, honey. But they bring up a good point too when they get inside and they're talking to Vanessa. They're like, look, you need them on your side. You need to be nice to them and you need to get them on your side. So when you're ready to tell your story, they'll listen and they'll report it the way you want them to report it. As long as you make them your enemy, they're going to keep digging, 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 and there's no alliance there. And I was like, that's actually not a bad thing. That's not a dumb thing, you know. Now it's on the news. The video's been leaked to the media. Everybody is talking about it. Marcus is still dealing with this ankle situation. On top of everything else, the media is reporting that he ain't been to practice. Now, we know he ain't been to practice because he's trying to hide this damn ankle that he done broke. Well, sprained, whatever. But, of course, it doesn't look good with everything else going on that now he's not going to work. Even though his team is supporting him. Excuse me, y'all. His team is supporting him. Now, Kareem done brought in some little under the table doctor with, you know, a bunch of morphine and shit in his bag, and he done gave him a cortisone shot. Talking about some, yeah, I know you want to keep this off the books. I'm like, here we go. Now Marcus goes to work the next day, and I think he ends up faking an injury. I don't know if he just tweaked it again because he wasn't 100%, or if he did it on purpose so that now he can go to the team doctors and it looked like he injured himself, you know, at work versus at home. But neither here nor there. He didn't, you know, he didn't tweak the ankle, and we see that he's not playing in the next game. And again, it just doesn't look good. It's just not a good look, right? So Terrence and Nia are talking. Terrence back over to the house now. Nia and Eric didn't end things on a good note. But my thing is, if you want things to work out with Eric, inviting Terrence back into the house probably wasn't your best move. Even if you're just trying to get information for your girl, which is what they were doing. But he's letting her know. He told her about the woman being pregnant and about the connection to Roxanne. And then he lets her know, and oh yeah, by the way, I want you. I know you got a man, but I want you. Just so you know. So I was like, see, that is going nowhere real fast because now your boyfriend done went back home mad, and y'all back doing this cross country thing. And now you got an old boy that's shooting his shot. Like he ain't playing on the sideline like you got a man and I'm gonna respect that. He like you got a man and what that got to do with me. So Nia, you done put yourself in a bad situation, boo. I don't know what to tell you. So Nia and Vanessa end up having dinner. And Vanessa lets Nia know, look, I saw a girl, Miss Golden Goddess, at the police station. You need to call your friend and find out what she was doing there and what's up. Nia calls her and she lets her know, look, I was at the police station because I was reporting my friend is missing. And she worked for Roxanne. So, you know, because, you know, she got an attitude. She was like, I thought we weren't friends. She said, well, you know, look, maybe we can help each other because, yes, I'm looking out for my girl, but you might have some information that can help her and we can help find your friend at the same time. Let's hook up. She was like, all right, come by my place tomorrow morning. So we see the next morning, go to God as she cleaning up the apartment. She hears somebody at the door. She like, come on in. She's like, come on in. You know, you want some tea or whatever, whatever. Of course, there's somebody there to kidnap her. It ain't Nia. So Miss Golden Goddess riding around in the trunk of a car, honey. They done got her gagged and tied up. She in the trunk of the car. Now, she miraculously got her cell phone. I don't know how she had her cell phone, but okay. But that's where the episode ended. So, honey, it was a lot going on, but not a lot at the same time. We kind of setting things up for going into the next piece of this. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments. Peace.